want to say welcome back to everyone. This is Diva with the Diva Show. We just got finished listening to India Reed. This is love. I know people say you always play that song, Diva. I always play that song because a lot of times the music that India that she plays is just it's heartfelt and I feel it. I like it. I can identify. She talked about this is love. She seems to me because I don't know her personally. She seems like a person that loves hard. Many people don't believe that I do, but I do. I love hard, and I like real, genuine love though, not the fake stuff. So I really enjoy the song. So shout out to India Ari for putting out some really good, heartfelt music. Um, the earlier selection that I played when I first came on, thank you, and she was saying thank you to the troops for actually going to other countries and fighting for us. So like I said, India Ari, she puts a lot of heart into her music, and it's very meaningful. So yeah, you're gonna hear it on the Diva Show because why? Because I like it. And if I like it, you're gonna like it. No, only joking. But welcome back to the Diva Show. We've been talking about quite a few things, some things that are going to be coming up. I want to discuss. I want to talk about. I have some very wonderful interviews that are coming up that I'm going to be doing. Um, and some of them have been long overdue, so I want to bring them on the show and talk to you. I have some informational shows that are going to be coming up, um, spreading information, but I also have some projects that are coming up that I'm affiliated with, and one of them is the TV series Intertwine. And I've said it from the beginning, Intertwine is going to blow your mind. There's so many layers to this series and so much that's going on in this series. You'll have an opportunity to indulge very soon because that's a 2020 project. We have the Film Factory with Eli and Lou, the twins. Listen, let me just say this. I had them on my show as guests last year. I guess I could say that last year. I had them as guests on my show last year, and it talked about the Film Factory, and they have a lot of great speakers. They have a lot of workshops, and I think it's lasting a week this time. And what they bring with this Film Factory is absolutely phenomenal. One of the things that they spoke about that just blew my mind was the actors open mic. I'm going to talk about it. I'm going to speak about it because it's monumental to have that and have that opportunity. And I'm going to break it down. I'm going to explain it to you. I'm sorry, not explain it to you, explain it to you. I apologize for that. Um, Basically, having an open mic as an actor and that type of environment where there are so many writers, directors, producers is amazing. Um, the reason why is because it's like you having an open audition. Even though, like I said, every project that you do is an audition for the next project because people come out and see it. And whenever they see it, they see what you're capable of. And either they're going to gravitate towards you and they want to work with you or they're not. That's one way of getting your foot in the door. But if you do an awesome performance, um, someone may say, I want that person on my cast. And for instance, like the Film Factory with an open amongst everything else that they have going on. They have a lot of different workshops for filmmakers as well. But I was, when they spoke on the open mic for actors, it just blew my mind because to me, when I was on the acting side of things, that would have been something I would have worked on a hell of a monologue. Uh, that you would not believe. I would have worked on a hell of a monologue so that I can get in front of that mic so that I could display my talents and hopefully, get picked up by the right director, producer, whatever to put me on to a cast. So don't, shy away from different opportunities. Some people don't realize what opportunities are in front of them with these different events. Um, from what I understand, David O is going to be there as well, the Councilman David O. So I'm just saying to you that the Film Factory is going to be coming up in 2020. There's advertisements I posted on my page. Eli and Lou, they posted on their pages as well. So make sure that you check in and see what's going on with that so that you could be a part of it. What else is going on in 2020? Let's see. Well, tonight. I wish I could be there, but I can't. I have to work. One of my favorite comedians, actors, phenomenal person, Mr. Craig McLaurin of CMC Comedy is going to bless the comedy stage in New York at the Apollo. Again, Mr. Craig McLaurin of CMC Comedy, who has the second floor, second Sunday, Club Risque, every second Sunday. Craig McLaurin is going to be at the comedy club on stage, giving it to you tonight at the Apollo. Okay. And unfortunately, I wasn't able to get a ticket because they sold out. Of course, we knew they was going to sell out, but they sold out. I was unable to get a ticket. So I'm not calling out tonight because I was going to call. I'm just saying I was going to call out so I can go to New York and check it out and support him. So I'm just going to say shout out to you, Craig. I support you 100. You have been a major supporter and a part of DEU for a long time. And congratulations to you. And I know you're going to do extremely well. I wish I could be in the crowd and, cheer you on, but unfortunately I have to work. And there was no tickets available. So I just want to say that's something that's not only happening in 2020, that's happening actually tonight. And he's posted it, but I had no idea that those tickets was going to sell out so fast. But the tickets are sold out, and shout out to everybody that was able to get a ticket. If you happen to have one from somebody that's not going to be able to go to the show, hit me up on my page. That's Deeva Gordon on Facebook. You hit me up and say you have a ticket. Now I'll buy the ticket from you. So I'm just putting my bid in because I do, I support people that really, 100% support me, and I appreciate Craig and his wife is absolutely phenomenal. She supports me as well. So I just want to say shout out to them and congratulations to both. So at any rate, if anybody does have a ticket, on the slide, just let me know and say, no, I'm only messing with y'all. But if you do have a ticket, just let me know. DEEVA Gordon on Facebook. All right. So getting back to the topic, we're talking about 2020 vision. We're talking about things that are going to be taking place this year. We're talking about having a clearer vision. So I just talked about tonight, Craig McLaurin is going to be at the Apollo in the Comedy Club. And one of the other things we want to talk about is Witness. Oh my gosh. Witness is going to be absolutely phenomenal. Have you ever had a vision? Like I said, this has been like something that has been brewing for like a little over 2 years. I did the stage production. The stage production was on television. It did great. And now I am working with my cast and my crew to bring to you Witness the film. I can't even begin to tell you that the creative team that I have and what we're going to be putting forth in front of you. And I'm not just saying it because it's DEU. I'm just saying it because the people that have come on board as far as my cast are just so talented. All of them bring a flavor to this cast, and I already know what they're going to do with it. So I'm really looking forward to Witness. It's going to be some long days for me, but if y'all know me, I just do it. It's my passion. It's my heart. It's my love. But I want to get back to talking about this vision board. And just a reminder, you are listening to the Deeva Show on Sador Radio. I want to get back to this vision board. I want to get back to this vision board because, like I said, so many people um, in the beginning of the year, they go through a whole transition of everything that they're going to do. And I'm going to say it like that too. Everything that they're going to do. And then when they don't accomplish certain things, they feel like giving up or that they failed. But it's all in preparation and execution. Preparation, meaning you want to sit down and you want to actually write down the steps that it's going to take you to achieve your goal. From if it's from step 1 to step 50, it's steps. And if you accomplish 5, if you accomplish 10, if you accomplish, like, set a goal of what you accomplish. Now, what I can do is I can give you an example. And I'm going to put it out there because industry. Say you want to put up a stage production. Well, you have to spark the interest in the stage production. And what you do by that is you have to figure out your topic. What is going to reach the people? What is prevalent right now today? That, well, for me, I'm just going to say for me, because I try to put out as many meaningful messages, informational messages that I possibly can to reach and to teach. So I'm going to say for me, I've been through a lot, and I can write from what I've been through in my memory, but I also have to incorporate what's going on in this world today. And believe it or not, half of the stuff that's going on today, it was going on years ago. It's just a slight difference. So I'm saying that to say beginning to end. So in the beginning, okay, I want to do another stage production. Okay, well, what do I want my topic to be? From the door. Now, some will say, oh, I want to do a stage production. Let me write it, find a venue, da, da, da. But for me, it's a little different. It's like I have to go from one interval to the next. What's going on today? What is so prevalent right now that people need help with? That people need an actual visual to help them, that they can go by. So for me, it's like, what is the topic? What is my purpose? I have to develop all of this. So that's one. 2, what is my purpose? What am I trying to achieve? And the reason why I say that is because when you say, what is your purpose? What are you trying to achieve by this production? Basically, you are starting your outline. Once you figure out what you're trying to accomplish, then you start going in somewhat of, okay, I need to develop an outline. When doing this outline, I need to know how I want to structure this, how I'm going to lead into the problem, find a solution, and how I'm going to bring it out with a resolution. So, everything has a built-in map. And that's kind of like the same thing I do with film. But everything has a built-in map. And what I mean by that is everything that you are trying to accomplish, it takes steps. That's why they have YouTube videos that'll show you how to. They used to have books, how to for dummies and stuff like that. Now they have what is it? DIY, do it yourself videos, and everything takes a step. And if you miss a step, then what you are trying to accomplish is not going to be firm. It's not going to be strong as it should be. So when you are building your vision board should be structured just the same. For instance, January 1st, I'm going to lose 20 pounds. Research, healthy wise, what is the healthy weight loss average per month for a person of this size? Listen, I'll type half of a book into Google or, other research engines also. Consult with a dietitian. That could be the first step that you do, is to consult with a dietitian. One of the reasons I want to tell you that is because doing the weight loss pills that you find over the counter and things like that. Now, I'm telling you some things from experience. I'm not telling you this because I'm trying to downgrade anything or any product anywhere. I'm telling you one of the things from experience is that I I did in 33 I was diagnosed with heart disease. I'm just putting it out there. And I know around in my late mid 30s, I was struggling with my weight. So I decided to go to, and I can't name the name of it, but it starts with an M. It was a diet pill. And then I went to Dr. and I'll say F, as in Frank, everybody know who he is, across the city, to do the weight loss thing. And all I'm going to say is this, all of those weight loss pills and things that, I was taking that was supposed to boost your energy and help with your metabolism was breaking down my heart. Um, so I'm saying all of that to say a lot of people want to lose weight. They want to take these diet pills, da da da, whatever. But sometimes they do more damage than good, because even though it speeds up your metabolism, speeding up your metabolism, it makes your heart feel like, it also speeds up your heart, and it makes your heart feel like it's about to jump out of your chest. So that's why I say you may want your first step to be with a nutrition that can help give you some structure with your weight loss. So when you're doing your vision board and you say you want to lose some weight, why not, sit down and talk to somebody that can actually give you the good. Now, let me explain this. I did speak with a dietitian, and although they have a um, very tight, stringent diet plan that they go by, and you can always modify that, but it does give you the core of what you can do. So when we're doing our vision board and we're talking about losing weight, then we can start out with a dietitian. You know what I mean? I mean, why not go to the expert? You know what I mean? And they can tell you, what is the healthy weight to lose weekly or monthly or what have you. They could tell you what you can do along the way to speed it up. There's certain things that you can do to speed up your weight loss outside of pills. Now, I'm going to say there are some powders and things and protein shakes and stuff out there that you can try that will work, but you also have to incorporate a healthy food diet as well as an exercise diet. Now, all of these things can be put down proper in order, decent and in order, so that you can achieve your goals. So instead of you taking a picture of you at the weight that you don't want to be and just looking at that every day, why not put up there, lose weight, work on losing weight? You could put that up there, because I mean, sometimes, and I'm not going to say all the time, because there was a time I put a picture of myself up on the refrigerator, and I think it disappointed me every day. Instead of motivating me, it disappointed me every day. So I'm like, oh my God, like seriously? So I had to figure out a different avenue. Like, you go with what works at first, and then you start to deter and you start to change it around. The only thing that I'm doing is I'm trying to help you to restructure your vision board so that you can be productive with it. Don't just write things of what you want to accomplish. Develop a plan that will help you to achieve those goals. For instance, if you want to start being a what you call it, a motivational speaker, well, why not first and foremost do some research and find out, how do you become a motivational speaker? You just don't walk up on somebody's podium and start talking. Um, what is your topic, and why are you a motivational speaker? Where is it coming from? What is your target audience? What do you want to try to display to them or explain to them? What do you want to accomplish? What do you want to come out of it? Like, I'm breaking it down to you to tell you that in 2020, we have a clearer vision. And with this clear vision, we want to execute everything that we set out to accomplish. Set a clear goal. Set a clear, tangible goal something that you can accomplish, something you can complete. And like I said, you can write down each step. Don't just, I mean, it's kind of juvenile to just take pictures out of magazines or pictures that you find on the internet and just cut and paste them on a poster board and put them somewhere in the house. It is. Um, Put some meat in it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying don't do that part of it, but you need to do a whole lot more with that. For instance, when you're going to purchase a home, what is the first thing that you have to do when you go and, that when you're interested in purchasing a home? One of the things that you have to do is you got to check your credit score. After you check your credit score, you then have to review your credit report. First, your score, because your score is what's going to kind of like get you in. But mortgage companies still, before they lend, they're going to look at your report and see what derogatory notes you have on there with derogatory accounts, how many accounts you have open, and how many are hard and quiet, like all of that, who you owe, how long you've been owing them. So I'm saying all of this to say there's steps to everything. There should be steps to your vision board. When you first step, they're more saying they want to know your credit score. Then they want to look at your credit report. Then they want to look at your job history. You have to submit all of these things. Those of you that have purchased a home, you already know the ride. You want a home, but it ain't like you just walk up and say, hey, okay, I want to buy this house. Can I buy this house? Yeah, here's the money. No, it's a process, and it may not happen in a year. It may not happen in 2 years, but each step that you take towards that goal, you are working towards that goal, and each step, it feels good. You know what I'm saying? And when they tell you you've been approved, oh, wow, that's a good feeling. You know you've been approved, but then there's another step. You just got to keep pushing yourself to the next step, to the next step. After you get approved, it's like, okay, what do we need to do now? We need an appraisal. After we do the appraisal, then we have to do that. Listen, I'm telling you, everything in life, there is a step. So like I'm saying to you, when you do your vision board, 2020, everybody say, oh, this is my year. It can be your year. You just have to structure it correctly. Everything that you do, and I'm going to say this, everything that you do should be structured properly and decent and in order. And if you are unable to put it in a time, and also time, considering your time management as well, if you're not able to fit it into your schedule, then you have to relook at your whole schedule. What are you doing that's not in a level of importance? And with that, and that's why I had to change some things that I was doing. Is like I was putting things in the wrong order of importance. So what I'm saying to you is everything takes a process, and it takes steps to achieve it. Nothing happens overnight. And when I get back to when I was talking about that whole thing with the mortgage company, listen, and when you get the approval, and then when you get the appraisal, and after you get the appraisal, then you do the offer, and if the offer is accepted, then great, and then you start to go to settlement. Man, listen, that's why so many people get excited when they finally get their keys to their home. And the thing about it is when you're getting a home, it's like you're signing away your life. You're signing so many papers, you're signing away your life. But I'm just going to say to you in closing, 2020, this is the year to get it right, get it tight, get it straight, and don't wait because it'll be too late. I'm just trying to tell you, somebody else is out there trying to achieve what you're trying to achieve. So don't be behind the ball, get in front of the ball and get it rolling, period. 2020 is the time to take the time and actually put in the work. I'm just going to say, when I accept my award, Academy, Oscars, but it doesn't matter, at a film festival, I'm just going to say that I can say that I do have a lot of things to be thankful for. I do right now. And I have a lot of people to thank for my journey, And I can't wait until that day. And I'm going to do everything that I can until that day. gets here. But it's a struggle when you see these actors, directors, like for instance, director Spike Lee. Oh my gosh, when he won, he jumped up. Listen, I understand. I understand. And one day I'll be able to tell people my backstory. Some people just think that glitter shines all the time, but it doesn't. You know what I mean? And I don't tell people about my grind, and I don't tell people about when I fall and how I'm picking myself back up. You see that smile, and that's all you need to see. So for me, when that day comes, when that time comes, I'm going to feel so thankful. Even though I feel thankful and blessed now, I'm going to feel thankful and blessed. And I'll share some things because the climb is real, the grind is real. So I'm saying all of that to say, stay focused, people. That was our topic today. Stay focused. Don't get discouraged. Set tangible goals. Actually put everything in decent and in order. Do your research. Do your outlining. Make sure you do like a check off list of what you're trying to accomplish, and gear your finances also around what you're trying to accomplish. Also, make your financial state a part of your vision board. A lot of times we try to achieve so many goals as far as entertainment, as far as job, as far as education, but not many of us put on our vision board that we want to invest, that we want to be financially stable opposed to living check to check. We have to figure out how and what to invest in to secure our futures instead of relying and depending on 401ks that they're trying to do away with. Many jobs have done away with pensions. As we know, they don't provide them as well. Not all jobs provide them anymore. And many jobs don't provide the 401k anymore. So what I'm saying to you all is start adding being financially stable into your vision board. You know, some stocks are as low as $15. They could turn around and be worth like $2,000 the next day. I know that's the way Amazon went. So you never know. Like, start doing your research about stocks, start doing your research about bonds, like investments and how to purchase a home and flip a home and things like that. So while we're trying to accomplish some of these entertainment goals and things of that nature, and we put some of that stuff on our vision board, or like I said, education and things of that nature, take the time to put financial information on your vision board or where you would like to be at the end of the year. You don't want to come into the next year coming off of a broke Christmas, and you coming into the new year putting on the vision board that you want all of these things, but you spent and burnt all of your money up on Christmas just 3 or 4 weeks ago. So I'm saying all of that to say, boy, I could go on and on. I'm saying that make financial stability a part of your vision board. Make that a part of your goal, is to get financially stable. Figure out what and how to get your credit right, and teach it to your kids. Teach it to your children while they are young. So as they're growing up, they know how to be financially stable, how to maintain a very good credit score, what credit means, what credit cards mean, what it means to lease a car opposed to purchasing a car, opposed to purchasing a new car and purchasing a used car. Like, these are the things that we need to teach our children, but we have to learn it ourselves. Make that a part of your vision board, is learning more about financial stability. So my time is up, and I hope you enjoyed the show. I enjoy my show every time I come to you. I'll be coming to you every second and fourth Thursday from now on, from 12 noon until 2 p.m. This is Deeva Gordon with DEU on Sador Radio. This is the Deeva Show. And I hope you all enjoyed my first show of the year. I just wanted to come on here and give as much information as possible. I want y'all to stay tuned. There's so many things that's going to be going on with Sador Radio. We now have the app Sador Radio. We have Tea Talk, which young ladies talk about ISOT. We and a lot of healthy options. When I was talking about being healthy and losing weight the healthy way, tune into the Tea Talk, and they'll talk about that. We have Dot with her inspirational show, and she's on every Wednesday from 4 p.m. until 6 p.m. And that's she's on every Wednesday from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. And then we got, the Brown Girls. We got this a radio talk show, the Brown Girls, they're coming to us. Also, we got In the Mix Overnight. Listen, we got book readings on Mondays, okay? I'm saying we have it all. We have it all. You ask for it, we got it. So I'm just saying to you that this Saturday, you got to make sure this Saturday you tune in from 5 p.m. until 7 p.m. We're going to be on the radio. We're going to be live. We're going to be talking to Mr. Jimmy Dennis, surviving death row as an innocent man. He did 25 years on death row as an innocent man. Tune into that show, okay? That show is going to be on Sador Radio. It's going to be this Saturday from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. Myself, along with quite a few others, will be there talking with Mr. Dennis and his experience. And I hope that you tune in. This is Diva Gordon with the Deeva Show. I'm about to tune out, and I hope that you all tune in on the fourth Thursday for the Deeva Show. I'll be in Utah, but we still need to talk, all right? This is Diva Gordon from DEU. This is Sador Radio. Stay committed and consistent. All right. Yeah.